So everyone and their mother has been talking about Hades. Not just the hunky character, but the new Switch game. Let's talk about it. Hades is a roguelike, which is a subgenre of video game that features procedurally generated levels in which your character dies quite often. Now, as a lifelong fan of RPGs, I never really played many roguelikes. I don't like the thought of playing for an hour or 2 hours, dying, and losing all my progress. In fact, losing my progress in a video game is my worst nightmare. One feature that makes Hades feel so unique, however, is the permanence of it all. Yes, you die over and over again, but the relationships that you build with each god, demigod, enemy as you go along changes throughout every single run. Beyond building relationships, Zagreus has the ability to permanently upgrade himself and the House of Hades, which sort of forms his home base during each run. I would actually go so far as to say that I enjoyed dying in this game. When I'm transported back to the House of Hades, I get to speak to some of my favorite Greek characters, such as Nyx and Achilles, and of course, the big man himself. If you're a fan of Greek mythology, this is the game for you. I, for one, personally love the musical Hadestown, but have been obsessed with Greek mythology my whole life. You get to spend time with some of the most beloved Greek mythological figures of all time, and you even get to learn more about the figures that you may not know about. I absolutely adored meeting Orpheus and Eurydice and Achilles, and I hated learning about Theseus. He was a really annoying boss, but I came to appreciate who he was as a hero. Achilles even hands you a codex, which lets you learn more and more about every character and location, as well as learn more about the enemy that just ruined your whole run. Every time you die, you actually get to progress the story more than you would when you're just running through the dungeons. And of course, we can't forget about our protagonist, Zagreus. Zagreus is a lesser-known son of Hades, and he's getting really tired of living in the underworld. He hasn't seen all that it has to offer, and he's really excited to learn more about Greece and Olympus, but his dad won't let him. Zagreus is just chomping at the bit to leave his cramped, crowded, dark, dangerous home and learn more about ancient Greece and what Olympus is like. So he sets off on an adventure to escape Hades. It's a simple premise, but it's exciting to see Zagreus claw his way out of the underworld. You relate to him as a character, and you really want to see him succeed. As a roguelike, it gives a great explanation for how your character can just die over and over again and end up exactly where they started. And every time you crawl out of that puddle, Hypnos will be right there waiting to make fun of you. After you talk to the crew, upgrade Zagreus, change the House of Hades, you finally get to choose your weapon. My favorite weapon was the Twin Fists of Malphon. You could really pummel the enemies like this, and you get to play very aggressively. Of course, that playstyle might not be for you, but you have your trusty friend Skelly there to give you some fighting tips. You can also choose a sword, a bow, a shield, a spear, or even a gun. With your choice weapon in hand, you get to take on Tartarus and meet some of our favorite gods of Olympus. The gods of Olympus provide Zagreus with various boons that will help him during each escape attempt. These gods feature Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, Aphrodite, Artemis, Ares, Dionysus, Hermes, and Demeter. Now, my personal favorite god to work with is Poseidon. He gives a really chill, lax vibe, and his call ability is extremely powerful because you can basically summon him to the battlefield. When you receive a boon from a god, you have the opportunity to gift them nectar, which is sort of like catnip for divine entities. In turn, they will provide you with keepsakes, which Zagreus is able to treasure forever and even upgrade as well.
Whoa, you can't bring that in here. Just kidding. Thanks. But wait, I'll trade you. Look.
And I must say that the character designs are just fantastic. The gods are attractive, everyone is decked out in the finest silks, and they all just emanate power. All in all, the designs are just god tier. Get it? Because they're This level of quality can be seen throughout every aspect of the game, including its 4 main stages. As Zagreus escapes Hades, he has to battle through these 4 distinct regions of the underworld. These regions include Tartarus, Asphodel, Elysium, and the Temple of Styx. Every level of the underworld features their own enemies and characteristics. Tartarus is sort of a starting area. Asphodel is extremely annoying because everything is covered in lava. Elysium features some extremely strong enemies, but the stage design is just a delight. And the Temple of Styx is sort of a cool-down area before the final boss. Each region is a delight to look at, but we can't forget about the music. When I play video games, I personally like to listen to my own playlists or watch a video in the background, but I just can't bring myself to do it while playing Hades. The soundtrack really stays with you and fuels you during each run. After 22 runs, upgrading my keepsakes, getting the best boons, powering up Zagreus, and trial and erroring every single region and boss many times, I finally escaped Hades. The game gives you a really satisfying ending and a brilliant excuse for why you should play it all over again. You see, when you reach the end in Hades for the first time, as satisfying as it is, you're not done yet. The story doesn't really end, and the game gives you more than enough reasoning to beat it with every single weapon, completely upgrade Zagreus, and just tackle that final boss over and over again. Needless to say, this game offers an infinite amount of replayability. I look forward to meeting every character, hearing every line of dialogue, powering up each keepsake, and seeing the true ending of Hades. All in all, Hades is a fantastic game. You should play it. I'm gonna go play it right now, and I give it a 9.75. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with my rating. If you disagree for some reason and didn't enjoy the game, I don't know why you would, because Supergiant Games did a phenomenal job here, and I look forward to what they make next. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and please ring that bell so you can be notified of every single future upload. This was our first campaign capsule review. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought about it. And as usual, we have a lot more anime, movie, TV show, video game news in the future, and a lot of cool video ideas coming up. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
All right, one more time.